Alrighty, let's begin our practice. So starting today in Sukhasana, so a cross-legged seat. Okay, so sitting with the hips slightly elevated above the knees, if you can, in whatever variation you like. The hands resting onto the thighs. The shoulders relaxing down, neck long, energy through the crown of the head. And keeping a gentle gaze or closing down into the eyes. And welcome to your Vinyasa practice. And thank you so much for taking the time to be here just as you are. As today we stand in footsteps millennia old. May we continue to acknowledge the traditional owners whose cultures and customs have nurtured and continue to nurture this land, since men and women awoke from the great dream. And we honour the presence of these ancestors who reside in the imagination of this land and whose irrepressible spirituality flows through all creation. And that's an acknowledgement of country by Jonathan Hill. So use this time at the beginning of our practice to simply arrive here, to this presence, this nowness. Tuning in with the life happening in the background, outside, even close by. The energy of this air, this ether surrounding you. And temperature and how it feels on your exposed skin. One way to tap into this nowness is giving ourselves a body scan. As we take this seat, we start with our toes, noticing them, witnessing them. Moving up to the tops of the feet, the arches, the bottom of the feet. Heels, ankles, moving up the shins, the calves, both kneecaps and the space behind the knees. Here coming into the thighs, left and right thigh, the hamstrings, the quads. Moving up to our glutes, our hips, pelvis, and our bellies, its softness, sternum, chest, heart space opening. And then coming behind to the whole spine, the whole back, supporting us here in this seat, holding our body up. It's vitality. And starting to witness the shoulders, the left and the right shoulder, coming down the arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, top of the palms, the space that naturally occurs on the inside of the palms, all 10 of our fingers, simply there. Moving back up the arms and shoulders and then to the neck, gently in line with the spine. Supporting our head, which has our chin, our jaw with our teeth not clenching, tongue relaxed. Eyelids and the space behind the eyes relaxed. And the forehead, and even that space at the top of the head, crown. And our full body scan once again, with the hips grounding down, the aliveness, opening of the chest. Can you hear or feel your own heart beating here? A few more patient moments. And then when ready, bringing the palms to touch or over the heart space, whichever resonates. Exhale, humbly bowing into head. Using this time to set your intention or dedicate this practice to someone who really needs it, even if that is, of course, you. Releasing the hands back down and start to flutter the eyes open. Welcome. Come straight into our Vinyasa practice by bringing our hands behind us. So you can either come onto the finger pads or ground the palms down, whatever works. And take an inhale, press through and open up into the chest. Nice. So staying here for the exhale. Continue to take an inhale, chest opens. And the hips continue to ground down, exhale. And finally inhale. Exhale, release the hands and interlock the fingers behind the back. Drive the fists down to the heels, open up into the chest. Nice, staying here for the exhale. Take another inhale. And exhale, release, fingers interlock, round and dome into the upper back. Nice, holding this here. Inhale. Exhale. Press the palms out. Inhale, bring them up above the head, open into the chest, but ribcage still drawing in a little bit, and then exhale forward. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, forward. Nice. Last one. Inhale, open. Release the fingers, cactus arms, exhale. Save your yawns for the end of class. So inhale, elbows back. Exhale, shoulders down. 2 more. Inhale, elbows back, back, back. Exhale, shoulders down, away from the ears. Nice. 1 more. Inhale, elbows back. Exhale, forearms together. Okay, so from here you can keep them like this, or if you like, you can start to bring the right elbow underneath the left. Now, so maybe it looks like this, or maybe the palms come together, or maybe the fingers can fully interlock, doesn't matter which variation. And then inhale, bring the elbows in line with the nose, and then press them away from you. So we're sort of coming into the lats here. And you're welcome to stay here if you like. Otherwise, we tilt the forearms towards the top arm. So checking which arm's on the top, and then you tilt the forearms towards that top arm, and then there's opposite ear to shoulder. So we're coming into the neck. I would tell you left and right, but it confuses the heck out of me in this asana, so we'll try this way. And then inhale, bring it all back up to center. Exhale, release. I know, take a moment here. All right, we're coming to the other side. So bringing the forearms together. And then the left elbow comes underneath the right. And whatever variation works for you. More importantly, the elbows come up in line with the nose and then press away. Away, away, away. Nice. And check in which arm is on top, and then tilt the forearms towards that side. So we're sort of lengthening into that bottom arm, and then opposite ear to shoulder, and coming into the neck here as well. A few more breaths. Let's take a final inhale. And exhale, release. Okay, keep that all out. Alrighty, and then from here, coming into a wide knee balasana. So just be mindful with your knees. So big toes together, knees wide. And of course, if you prefer, Jen, you can definitely bring the hips up in line with the knees too, and you can use as many props as you like. Otherwise, hips back. Okay, nice. Cool beans. And always know you can always return to this asana or any asana that helps you to center at any time. We won't spend too much time here. Just continue to feel into the side ribs, expand on each inhale. And fall on the exhale. Nice. And staying here if you like, or inhale, walking your hands to the right. Placing your left palm on top of your right palm and drawing that left rib cage armpit down to the floor, just opening into that side body. And over to the other side. Take an inhale, walk the hands. Full exhale. And take an inhale, come back to center. Full exhale here. And then we come into 4-point kneeling with wide knees. So the palms start to slide closer towards you until they're underneath the shoulders. And the knees stay wide, big toes together. Okay, cool beans. Then from here, let's bring our hands wide as well. So like we did last week, the thumbs are going to stay on the mat and the fingers are going to splay out off the mat, if that makes sense. Yeah, awesome, cool beans. And this makes it a variation that even I can do, but it feels nice to open the chest in this too. So start to ground through that left palm and take an inhale, bring the right fingers to the right shoulder as you open up the chest. Nice. And just check in here that we draw that right shoulder down away from the ear and create space for the neck. And you're welcome to stay here if you like, or start to float that right arm up to the sky. Nice. Take another inhale. Exhale, weave the right arm behind the left and let it hover. Do 2 more. So inhale, peel open. Exhale, weave it through. Nice. 1 more. Inhale, peel open. Then exhale, weave it right through and down on the floor. You can bring your head on the floor as well. Options here, you can keep the hand next to the cheek. You can reach out long in front of you. Or you can bring that hand up behind the back, coming into a bind variation. Nice. A few more breaths. And then from here, bringing that left palm next to the cheek once again, if it's not there already. Press through that palm and inhale, bring the right arm up. And then exhale, bringing that down. Alrighty, to the other side. So inhale, bringing that fingers to the shoulder initially, just checking in with that space and that mild twist as we draw the shoulder down, neck long, spacious. You're welcome to stay here if you like and start to float that hand up as well, up to the ceiling. Nice. Take an inhale. Exhale, weave it through, let it hover. 2 more. Inhale, open expansion. Exhale, weave it through. 1 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, weave it through and ground it down and just find your asana here. What variation you like to do with that top arm. A few more breaths. Nice. And then bringing that hand next to the cheek once again. Pressing through, take an inhale, open up the chest. And then exhale, grounding both hands down. They're still wide. From here, we're coming into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So knees hip distance apart, same with the toes. With the hands still wide, curl the toes. Inhale, bring the kneecaps up. And then exhale, start to lengthen into the legs as the ears come next to the upper arms. Alrighty, and then from here you can press one heel down and the other, coming into the calves, into the hamstrings. If you're wearing socks, it makes it extra challenging, but I'll leave that up to you. Cool beans. Alrighty. And let's find our stride here in a high plank with wide hands. So taking an inhale, shift forward to high plank. Adjust so your feet, the ball of your feet in line with the heels. Keep pressing between the shoulder blades. And then exhale, hips come back up, downward facing dog. 2 more. Inhale, rolling forward, high plank, rounding into the upper back, knees up or down. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more and we hold this one. So inhale, shifting forward, high plank. Nice. Staying here for the exhale. Take another inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Alrighty, inhale, start to slowly bring the knees down to the earth. And then exhale, step your right foot in between the hands. So we're coming into Anjaneyasana. And you can bring any cushioning for that back knee as well. Take an inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale behind, big expansion. 2 more, inhale. Exhale behind. Last one, in. And out, interlock the fingers behind the back. Drive the fists down to the heels, open up into the chest. Staying here for the exhale. Take another inhale, start to curl the back toes, prepare. Exhale, wide-handed downward facing dog. Alrighty. And then those 3 planks once again. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Rounding into upper back, drawing belly button into spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more, inhale, rolling through the upper back, energy through crown of head. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more, we hold again. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Staying, exhale. Take another inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Nice. Knees come down, inhale. Step your left foot in between the hands, exhale. Nice. Alrighty, inhale, arms rise. Behind, exhale. 2 more. Last one, in. Fingers interlock behind the back, out. Awkward pinky underneath if you can. Drive fists down to heels, open up into chest. Staying, exhale. Start to curl the toes to prepare strength, inhale. Wide-handed downward facing dog, exhale. Alrighty. And then from here, let's start to creep our feet over to the top of the mat, finding our toes at the back of the wrist. So it's a kind of like a wide Uttanasana. So stepping, bending when you need to. And exhale, just settle here for a moment. You can always continue to bend into the knees to continue to lengthen into the spine here. You can wrap one hand around opposite elbow, gentle sway, shake your head yes or no. A few more breaths. Nice. And then from here, if they're not there already, fingertips come in front of the toes. Keep the fingertips grounded and take an inhale, bend into the knees, open into the chest, like a half squat variation. Exhale, lengthen into legs. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. In. And out. Nice. Then from here, you can start to bring the toes to splay out. Maybe they come off the mat. Then as you exhale, the hips come down in between the heels. Your variation of Malasana. So bring the feet as wide as you need, and maybe we sit onto a bolster or some blocks, or maybe nothing. Okay. Hands can continue to stay on the floor, or maybe the palms come together. Your choice. Alrighty. From here, we continue with those pulsations, expansion of the chest. So take an inhale, drive the fists down, the palms down, open up. And then exhale, round and dome. Nice. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Holding this here, exhale. Take an inhale, keep the knees splaying out, maybe arms rise, this is optional. Staying, exhale. Take another in. Exhale, palms come back together. Start to press through the feet as you send the weight forward. We're coming to stand. So inhale, collect all the chi around you. And then exhale, back to half squat or Malasana, your choice. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale. Keep the legs straight. Exhale, release into the hands. Nice. And then just like shake the sillies out for a moment. Are you feeling okay with the heater, Danny? Okay, cool beans. And let's find ourselves at the top of the mat. 1 foot distance from the edge. Feet together, hip distance apart, palms at either side of us. Lifting all 10 toes, spreading them wide, and grounding them down, and feel the inner arches of the feet lift, kneecaps lift, quads lift. The spine long, shoulders relaxing down. There's an active happening here, but also a relaxation. Otherwise known as yielding, like gravity's falling in front of you and behind you, but not directly onto you. And coming into Surya Namaskar, so take an inhale, reaching arms up above the head. Anjali Mudra, exhale. And starting with palm tree pose. So take an inhale, bring the arms up. The right fingers grab the left wrist and we stretch out to the right side, exhale. Inhale, reaching both arms up. Over to the other side, exhale. Inhale, reaching both arms up. And forward fold, exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, come to halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And then hands down, right leg back, long lunge, right knee down. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reaching arms up. Exhale, behind. Ground them at either side, the foot shoulder distance. Curl back toes. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Alrighty. Inhale, rolling forward, high plank, knees up or down, finding your stride. And then exhale, slow, lower down. Elbows stay in line with wrists. Nice. Inhale, open into the chest. Your choice of back bend, Bujang up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding this here. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhale, right then left foot to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, nice. Exhale, full fold. Slightly bend into knees. Inhale, reaching up. Anjali Mudra, exhale. Palm tree pose again, starting with the other side. Inhale, reaching up. To the left, exhale. Inhale up. Right, exhale. Inhale up. Uttanasana, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands down, left leg back, left knee down. Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, curl back toes. Inhale, lift the back knee up. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, rolling forward again, high plank, energy out of heels, crown ahead. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, open into the chest, legs strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding here, in and out. Inhale, left and right foot to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Nice. Exhale, full fold. Slight bend into knees, press through feet. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Anjali, exhale. Starting with Utkatasana now. Bend into your knees. Hips come in line with knees. Tailbone come down to heels. Arms rise. Exhale, release the hands behind the back. Drive fists down to heels. Open up into chest. Hinge at hips, fold forward. Exhale. Take another inhale here. Release the hands either side the foot. Exhale. Continuing on. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands down, right leg back, right knee down. Inhale, arms rise. 3 circles this time, exhale behind. 2 more, in. and out. Last one, in and out either side of the foot. Curl back toes. Inhale, lift leg, find length. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling on forward, high plank. Exhale, lowering chaturanga. Inhale, open into chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding in and out. Your choice, inhale, step, or it's a gentle hop to the top of the mat, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Slight bend into knees. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Anjali, exhale. Utkatasana, bend into knees. Inhale. Release hands behind back. Exhale, awkward pinky underneath. Drive fist down. Open. Hinge at hips, fold forward. Palms continue to work to come together in. And release the hands either side the foot out. Inhale, halfway. Hands down, left leg back, left knee down. Inhale, arms behind. Again, in and out. Final, in and out. Either side of the foot. Curl back toes. Inhale, lengthen back leg. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, forward, Vinyasa, high plank. Exhale, making your way down. Inhale, opening into the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding in and out. Inhale, step or jump, top of mat. Exhale, fold. Slight bend. Inhale, reaching up. Anjali, exhale. Last round. Utkatasana, bend into knees. Inhale, arms. Stay here, exhale. Draw the belly button into spine. Take another in. Release hands behind the back out. Inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Take another inhale here. And still holding this, exhale. Final in. Release hands out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, right leg back. Right knee down. Inhale, arms. 3 of these. Exhale, behind. 2 more. In and out. Final one. Inhale. Interlock the fingers behind the back. Exhale. Drive the fist down to the heels. Open up into the chest. Staying. Exhale. Curl the back toes. Take an inhale. Option to lift the back knee. And downward facing dog. Exhale. Hands down. Feet back. Inhale. Rolling on forward. Exhale. Coming on down. Inhale, open into chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding in and out. Inhale, step or float, top of mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching up. Anjali, exhale. Last round, bend into knees. Inhale. Staying, exhale. Final in. Release hands, awkward pinky underneath, out. Drive fist down, open. Hinging for forward, exhale. Take it in, and we stay out. Final in. Releasing hands out. halfway. Hands down, left leg back, left knee down. Inhale, arms behind, exhale. 2 more. Last one, in. Fingers behind, exhale. Awkward pinky underneath, drive fist down, open. Staying here, exhale. Option to curl back toes, lift back knee, inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Option to stay or Vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward if you're taking Vinyasa. Exhale, lowering it all down. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Inhale, right leg comes up into the air. And then exhale, bend the knees, step it in between the hands. All right, Vira Crescent, so standing lunge. Inhale, bring the arms up. And then turn towards the left side of your mat with both toes and arms to side, exhale. So preparing for wide forward fold. So initially, just turn the toes slightly in if you can, with the arms start to the side. You guys so you can see. Alrighty. And then from here, let's bring the forearms together as we bend into the elbows, like we did at the start of the class. Alrighty. Option to stay like this, or bring in the right elbow underneath the left. Maybe palms come together or not, doesn't matter. Take an inhale, bring the elbows up, chest opens up to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Nice. 2 more. Inhale, lifting up. Open, open, open the chest. Exhale, fold forward. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Stay here. Inhale. Still staying. Exhale. Inhale, press through feet, lifting up, open chest. And arms out at either side of us like a T, exhale. Turn your right toes back to the top of the mat, inhale. Virabhadrasana 2, exhale, bend into the right knee, keep it splaying out. Virabhadrasana 1, the hips face forward now, the chest comes forward, the arms rise. Downward facing dog, exhale, hands down, right foot back. Your choice to stay here or Vinyasa if you're feeling spicy. Inhale, shift forward if you're taking the Vinyasa. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, opening. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg up into the air. And then step it in between the hands. Inhale, Vira Crescent, standing lunge. And then facing to the other side, the right side of the mat with the toes, arms at either side of us. Come as wide as you need, toes slightly inward, bringing the forearms together, elbows bend. This time, left elbow comes underneath the right. Okay. Inhale, open the chest. Hinging at hips, folding forward. 2 more. In. And out. Last one. In. And out. And we hold this here for a breath. Take an inhale. Full exhale. Pressing through feet. Inhale. Opening. Back to a T. Exhale. Turn left toes to front of mat. Inhale. Bend into the left knee, exhale. Virabhadrasana 1, hips forward, chest open. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Okay, staying here, last Vinyasa. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, slow lowering. Inhale, opening. Exhale. Alrighty, then from here, curl toes, bend knees, hips back, gaze forward. Step, or it's a gentle hop to the top of the mat, back to your variation of Malasana. 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 So yogic squat, feet wide, yes. Alrighty. And then from here, the fingertips can be on the floor or in Anjali Mudra again. Take an inhale, open into the chest. Exhale, round and dome. 2 more. In and out. Final one. Inhale. Staying here, exhale. Option to continue to hold, or if you like, because you're so strong from doing 1,000 chaturangas, you're going to bring your hands down, shoulder distance, knees above the elbows. Keep the knees pressing in. Any props for underneath your forehead or to raise your feet are welcome. Shifting forward, 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 and the feet do not need to lift today, or maybe they do. Nice, Annika. Awesome. So keep those knees above the elbows. Yes. Gaze forward as well. So send our intention there rather than to the floor. Cool beans. And take a final inhale. Exhale, release the feet down, release the hips down, as awkward as that looks. And just take a moment and just do nothing, however that looks like for you. Okay. Don't worry, there's an extra long meditation coming, so it's all good. It's good. Alrighty. Let's bring the soles of our feet together and the knees splay out to the side. Okay. And hands onto the shins. Take an inhale, open into the chest. Exhale, round and dome. 2 more. In and out. Final one. Inhale. Welcome to keep hands and shins underneath the shins or reaching forward. Exhale. We come into a variation of a forward fold here in our Baddha Konasana. Nice. With each inhale, continue to feel the chest open. Exhale, the hips grounding back down. As we hold this asana, I'll share with the class a story that I will be sharing this week that I rediscovered, which I absolutely adore. It's called Writing My Own Headlines. And sometimes I just want it to stop. The talk of COVID, looting, brutality. I lose my way. I become convinced that this new normal is real life. And then I meet an 87-year-old who talks about living through polio and the Vietnam protests and yet is still enchanted with life. And he seemed surprised when I said that 2020 must have been especially challenging for him. No, he said slowly, looking me straight in the eyes. I learned a long time ago to not see the world through the printed headlines. I see the world through the people that surround me. I see the world with the realization that we love big. Therefore, I choose to write my own headlines. Husband loves wife today. Family drops everything to come to grandma's bedside. He patted my hand. Old man makes new friend. His words collide with my worries, freeing them from the tether I had been holding tight. They float away. I am left with a renewed spirit and a new way to write my own headlines. A few more long breaths here in our Baddha Konasana. Next inhale, rolling up into the spine. Okay. And bending into the knees and bringing the soles of the feet on the floor. Okay, From here, we come into our seated twist. So take an inhale, find length. Exhale, wrap the right hand around both shins, other hand next to hip or behind the spine. And your legs can definitely be together. Mine just are not, but you choose what variation works for you. Take another inhale. And exhale completely. Inhale, bringing the chest back to center, switching hands. Exhale. Few breaths here. And take an inhale, coming back to center. Full exhale here. Alrighty. Hands come behind us. Fingers, classically they face inwards, but they can definitely face out, or whatever variation feels best for your wrists. Pressing through the feet, strengthen into the quads. Inhale, lift the hips up in line with the knees, reverse tabletop. Staying here for the exhale. Take another in. Exhale, release the hips down. We're doing that one more round, option that variation, or legs long, pressing off the heels. Okay, so your choice is upward plank pose. Prepping yourself here, and then inhale, lifting up. Staying, exhale. Take another in, and still staying if we can, exhale. Final in, and then releasing into that exhale. Alrighty, and then from here, just shake all the sillies out once again. Okay, and let's come into our Sukhasana, or any seat you like. We are going to be here for around 10 minutes, so if you prefer to lay down, that's definitely more than welcome to. Otherwise, I will invite Shavasana eventually at some point. But if you're feeling tired, sometimes it's nice to sit up, as we may tend to fall asleep. Okay. What, sorry? Leave that for the sleeping, yeah, the Thursday's the sleeping class for sure. Alrighty. And take any seat you like where you can feel some vitality into the spine and the chest, but the hips still have the chance to ground down using any props you need as well. You can let the hands rest onto the thighs, down or up, in any mudras or in your lap. Keeping a gentle gaze or starting to close down into the eyes. And take a moment here, just feeling into the softness of your belly and your chest, but the strongness of the back body. So the front body is soft and the back body is strong. And sitting tall and upright, with a slight sense of relaxation. And let your shoulders release and your belly continue to soften even further. And breathing quietly in and out through your nose. And let yourself quietly rejoice in the fact that you are here, seated and present. And you've begun this sacred process of watching your breath, witnessing it. And rejoice in the fact that of all the things that you could be doing right now in this moment, you have chosen to prioritize this moment of quiet. This moment of stillness, maybe even a moment of peace. This meditation will go through the 4 steps of meditation. And the first stage of meditation is overcoming laziness. Recognizing the strength of your resolve and to stay on this path of mindfulness and to practice it consistently. In your mind's eye, if you like, you're welcome to set an intention as you continue to remain present with this breath. And watch the breath as it moves in and out through your nose. And feel it as it moves down past your shoulders and into your chest. And feel how the movement of this body is intricately tied to the breath. Remaining present here, present with this breath. Of course, the mind will continue to wander. And as soon as you notice that this happens, just remember the instructions, remember your intention, remember to stay present with the breath. We do this again and again. As many times as we need, notice the wandering mind and bring it back to the breath. Remembering these instructions we've given ourselves is the second stage of meditation. And in this noticing, you can also start to notice the quality of your attention. If the mind has become dull or heavy or sleepy, notice and then apply the antidote, whatever that may be for you. Maybe you need to sit up taller or focus more on the breath in. Stay balanced, aware, and continue to refine the quality of your attention. Maybe you notice the mind has become restless, impatient, anxious. And here we can apply the antidote as well. Maybe we need to lower our gaze or spend a little longer on the exhale, or tighten our awareness, our attention to the breath. Staying balanced and continuously aware of the quality of our attention. Applying the antidote to whatever arises is the third stage of meditation. Again and again, as many times as you need, back to the breath, to a balanced quality of attention. Not just awareness to the breath, but awareness too of awareness. And correcting as needed. Aware of the breath and aware too that sometimes not any correction is needed at all. Being willing to let go of correcting when things feel just right. Resting in practice ease is the fourth stage of meditation. Resting in practiced ease. Staying with this breath, this ease, for a few more long moments here. Option to stay in your seat or come to lay in your favorite version of Shavasana. Starting to deepen into your flow of breath. Arriving back into all this space, this energy around you. Inviting gentle movement if you like, and letting that grow as large as you need to come back into the physical body. If you're laying on your spine, gently rolling over to your favorite side, using your arms as a pillow here and simply collecting yourself for a few breaths. And keeping a gentle gaze, eyes closed, pressing through the top palm and rolling up the spine and coming into any seat, asana you like, where the shoulders can be relaxed and the chest, the heart space open. Spending our last few moments here with this stillness, this awareness. Bring the palms to touch in front of the sternum or over the heart space, whichever resonates. Exhale, humbly bowing into head. And bringing awareness back to your intention from the start of class, or whoever you dedicate this all to. As well as giving thanks to these teachings and to each other for holding a safe space together. And thank you all for joining me for your Vinyasa practice. Namaste. Thank you, beautiful ladies. That's all right. Thank you so much for being here.